Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Yankees. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, guys coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Starting on the mound in this one, Max Fried.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
George Springer, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And another ball. Fought off foul. Check swing, and he went. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him. 1 out in the top of the first.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
So digging in, Davis Schneider. Right through there for a strike. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me, back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Max said he's not sure who actually started at first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And that's a strike.
0-2.
Now an 0-2 from Fried. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
A little bit high. Now 1-2.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed, so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
That missed by a lot. 2-2. There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back in the Bronx, and starting this one, number 56.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Grisham, a guy that understands the strike zone. Just missed.
2-0.
That's a little bit low.
3-0.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Fastball for a strike.
Take it all the way on 3-0 right there, and as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
On the ground to third, and it stays fair. Here comes Aaron Judge. That's in for a strike. And a curve is down and in. Ball to strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Judge waits. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Grisham gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next pitch is outside. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. 1 out. Here's Cody Bellinger. High in the air, out to right. Springer on the move. Snags it for the 2nd out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And this is an offense with a ton of pop, top to bottom, Singy.
Yeah, well, some players will say that home runs are mistakes. They were just a little too quick. Not this club. They're looking to hit the ball over the fence. Not any speedsters in this lineup. Not players that were looking to run around the bases. They're looking to jog. And I expect to see that kind of approach in this one.
Ben Rice in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 4 of this ALDS. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The 0-2. In the air, right field. And that is Springer. Makes the grab. And that is that. One left for the Yankees. We played an inning. No score. Game 4 of the division series. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And there's a ball.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And another ball. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Jazz tosses the first. One up, one down. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. It has the distance, gone. He circles the bases, and the Blue Jays have the lead now. It's 1-0.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it, carried out nicely.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. First pitch misses.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
And that one hammered way back there. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. He's in at second with a 1-out double. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And a foul ball. Freed out of the stretch, fires. Right through there for a strike. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Up the middle, Chisholm. On to first. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Andres Jimenez stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And this one looks like trouble. Runner from third comes across, and they take a 2-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Strong digs in now. That's in there. And it's 0-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. Blue Jays 2, and the Yankees nothing. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. And there's the strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-2.
Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one missed.
Full count.
This one high in the air to left center. And makes the grab. 1 down.
The second baseman.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. Two and 0 the count. Here it comes. Upstairs. Next offering is in for a strike. Upstairs, and that is ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Jazz around second, headed for third. To third, tag, got him.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making an out at third base.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. That clips the corner.
0-1.
McMahon, the runner at first with 2 gone.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Liner, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Yanks strand a pair. They trail things here 2-0. Back in New York, here's a big power threat. George Springer. Max Fried will go to work. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1-2.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard. Now the number 2 hitter, Davis Schneider. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now struck out swinging his first time. There's a strike.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
This one in the air, right field. Judge brings it in, and there's 2 away. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Grounded out his first time up. There's a strike. And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. Up the middle, Chisholm throws to first in time, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays held in check as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back in the Bronx as we go to the last of the third. Now here is Trent Grisham. And takes low for ball one. Swings through that.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And that one way outside. And the count's even at 2. Next offering misses down and away. Hot shot to third. Throws to first. One up, one down. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one down the line. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Can't glove it cleanly, and he'll pull into second safely.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
That one ripped left field. Straw ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball. Clement over to first. And that will end the inning. The Yanks lead 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here in New York. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
No ball.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York. Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So up next, Ernie Clement doubled his first time up. Just missed. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Bases empty, 1 away here in Game 4 of this ALDS. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. So they make short work of him there. And midway in the 4th, Blue Jays 2 and the Yankees nothing. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, John Chabi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Giancarlo Stanton. Looked like it was a little bit up. Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, 245 pounds, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2007.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Springer under this one. And there's 1 away. So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. walked his first time. And that one pulled foul. One out, bases empty.
Ball 1.
And misses inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The Blue Jays leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it remains 2-2. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
McMahon in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swings and misses. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. And they're down 2-0. Game 4 of the division series. Here's Andres Jimenez. Fried back to work. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And the lefty kicks, delivers.
Ball. 1-1.
Right through there for a strike. And they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a 1-2. That's down and in. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Stays alive. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And there are not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Springer up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one drifts inside. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a ball popped up. Chisholm sizes this one up, and that is that. Down in order go the Blue Jays, but they hold the 2-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. On the ground to short, Jimenez. Fires across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. Struck out swinging his first time.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That one is absolutely belted way back there. It's a bomb. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. Good. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Grisham batting with one down, takes a strike.
No ball, one strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. And now 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Now a little bit of a questionable call on that fastball right there. It appeared to miss off the outside just a little bit according to the electronic strike zone. But that's the type of location where you kind of have to understand that it's close enough to where you don't want to put the fate of your bat in the hands of the umpire. He did, and it got burned.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
Up the middle. Tosses to first. An acrobatic play to end the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Davis Schneider. Out towards left center. Grisham settles under it. Makes the catch for the out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. High fly ball out to center field. Grisham makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Just missed.
Too low.
2 outs, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. That's inside.
2-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
There's the strike up high. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
A couple of singles back to back. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
First and second, 2 outs. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. David Bednar getting loose out there. Number 31 getting loose as well. Two outs. There's a strike. And fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That one not close. 2-2. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. First and second, 2 down here in game 4 of this ALDS. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. On the ground to third. McMahon fires over to first. That ends the frame. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. Blue Jays 2 and the Yankees 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 68.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Bellinger up to hit.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
Hit in the air out to center field. Varsho brings it in, and there's one down. And next is the designated hitter, Ben Rice.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate. Try to hit.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And out of here. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. That's off the mark. Ball one.
1-0.
All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. Swings and misses. And the count even 1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Here's a 1-1. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. A strikeout and a walk. Pitch misses there. Ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Stanton leads off first with one away. Late swing, foul to the left. And that is out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And a 1-2 again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next pitch is outside. Man at first, one away. In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. Ryan McMahon in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Jazz goes down on strikes. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. 1 for 2. And a pitch pitch is outside, ball one. That's out to center field. Varsho. That is the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. 2-2 game. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Fernando Cruz.
Number 63. Fernando Cruz.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa getting ready to hit. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason. Well, these Blue Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Base is empty, one away, late here in game 4. That misses. And a count 1-2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Swings through it for the K. Went back to the splitter, and it was effective.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Here's the left fielder, Miles Straw, who's 0-2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Bellinger makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Score remains 2-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tommy Nance.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Anthony Volpe now at the plate.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Popped up. Clement. Drops into the glove. And a quick out, number 1. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. 1 for 3. Nance, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Trey Savage appears to be getting loose. Dominguez getting cranked up as well. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tim Hill. Here's George Springer. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Devin Williams up and throwing. Bednar also getting ready. That one close, rule the ball. And it's 1-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Just outside. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the first out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Davis Schneider. 0 for 3 in this one. That clips the corner. And the lefty with the 0-1. And it's fouled off. And that one is lifted in the air. Stanton sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Just missed. That pitch in for a strike. And 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. On the ground. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And the potential go-ahead run stops at second base.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Varsho in the box now. Takes strike 1. Fought off foul.
One, two.
In the dirt, blocked. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. In the air to left center. Grisham settles under it. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Blue Jays leave a pair, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Sir Anthony Dominguez. Yeah, the hard-throwing righty trying to secure these outs against a potent Yankee lineup, and it starts with Aaron Judge. Known for his late-inning heroics. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Judge comes up empty there.
0-2.
Ball 1 there. Got him swinging. Now 1 away. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. And that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
He was all over that one. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
1 out, runner at second. Rice, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Pickoff throw. Bellinger dives back.
Yeah, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Fastball for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
The 1-1.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Next offering is down low. Got him swinging.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Two down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. And that's downstairs. And that is ball one. Man on second, two down. And downstairs.
2 ball, 1 strike.
And strike two.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Good eye in that spot.
That's a really good take.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
So a change being made at first base. Coming in as a pinch runner, Ahmed Rosario. Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Deep breath. He's ready, and he fires. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Devin Williams.
And Boog, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up, and it's a good one.
J.C. Esquera. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. There's the strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Fouled off. He was late. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's off the inside corner. Going to count 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa next up for the Blue Jays. Pitch misses there. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
All tied up here in Game 4 of this ALDS. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Esquera grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Jimenez at the plate now. That's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Late here in Game 4. That misses the zone. Now 2-0.
Ball 3. 3 balls.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Miles Straw in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that one is in for a strike. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And next for Toronto, Miles Straw.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
That misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
Two outs. And that one lifted in the air center field. Grisham trying to get there. Makes the grab. And that's the third out. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9, 2 up in inning number 9. We are tied 2-2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Justin Brule.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Aaron Boone making a move for a new bat. Jason Dominguez.
One big swing could end it, but I'm sure he's just looking to find a way on base, get something started.
First pitch misses. And another ball. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Trey Savage, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Hoffman, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Close, but called a ball. 3-0.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And there's the automatic. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Paul Goldschmidt. Big spot for him here. There's the strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Winning run on base at first, no outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a base hit on the line. Throw into third. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity. And he came through for his club right there.
Now at the plate, Austin Wells. Oh, this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. Another homer. And the Yankees walk it off to win the series. And they're on to the ALCS.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.
For Chris Singleton and our MLB The Show crew, I'm John Ciambi. This has been the American League Division Series.